Hi, bestie!
คนจะนึก
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Yoga or Agoy, whichever you want to call me. And sorry if I haven't been able to post a video in a while. I was quite busy with college and all of those stuff. I know it's a little bit late, but Happy New Year! How's your 2021? Is it good or is it bad or is it just so-so, I guess? I don't know. So in order to celebrate that, like in order to have a little celebration over the new year, I guess, I'm going to make a tier list out of every single Thai BL series that I've watched in 2021. Now, keep in mind that this is not a tier list out of every single Thai BL series that has been aired in 2021. And instead, I'm just going to focus on all of the series that I've watched so far. I will also rank BL series that is from other countries, such as Taiwan or Japan or Philippines and more. I will also include a couple of Thai series in general, Thai straight series in general. So yeah, this will be a little bit of a mixed bag, I guess. So enjoy. And obviously, there's going to be a little bit of spoilers here and there, so if you haven't watched any of the series that I'm going to talk about today, then I suggest you to click on something else, but if you don't mind the spoilers, then I suggest you to stay until the end, so thank you. And as always, before we begin, make sure that you leave a like, share, subscribe, and also comment down below because it really helps me and my channel. And you can also follow my social medias too in order to keep in touch with me. I'll put the link down below. And with that being said, let's get into it. So here's the tier list that I made for this video. You can access the link down below in order to see this tier list, and if you also want to sort all of the series for yourself too, then feel free to do so. There are a total of 71 series that I've watched in 2021, which is not much because I assume that a lot of you guys have already watched a lot more series than I do. But I think it's already a fair share amount of BL, so yeah. So the tier list consists of like 6 tiers. There's S, which is my personal favorite out of the bunch. There's A, which is a series that is great and awesome in my opinion. There's also A-, which I think is good or cute series. There's also B, that I think was just okay, but not the best. There's also C, which is meh. And there's a D, which is no. Like, I personally hate the series in D tier. Now, keep in mind that all of the series that appeared here is not listed according to its chronological order, so the series is not being listed based on its release date or based on which one that I watched first. Instead, it is listed based on their alphabetical order, which is why you see the series that started with the number in like the first few lines, while you see the series which started with like Y or W at the end of the line. Like there's like Y, You Never Eat Alone, My Destiny and all, while in the beginning there's like 2 Moons 2, 2 Moons and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to open up the tier list by ranking 2 Moons and 2 Moons 2 and also Gen Y, because I believe that they have like a similar vibe into it. So first off, we got 2 Moons 2. I think 2 Moons 2 is okay. Like, it was cute and all, but that's it. Like, I don't think that there's like a lot going on in the series. I think Pana and Wayo are quite adorable, even though they kind of started off a bit toxic. And Ming and Kit is also cute. But unfortunately, Fort and Beam barely got any interaction whatsoever. Like, we barely get to see Tay and T, which is such a shame. So yeah. They kind of fixed that in 2 Moons too though, so I'm gonna give it an A- tier. Because they still got the charm in like the first series, but like they amped it up a bit, and they also gave a proper story for Fourth and Beam and also for the other couples too. And overall, I just think that Two Moons 2 is adorable and definitely a step up towards the Two Moons series. So despite what other people think, like despite many people hating it, I still think that Gen Y is cute as hell. Mark and Kit are adorable and they did the story right for them. And I also really love Tanu and Wayu, aka Dan and Bas. And honestly, like they somehow managed to make me swoon. You know, like there's just something about Tanu and Wayu that really clicks on me, you know? Like I really enjoy those two couples. Yeah. And when it comes to the story, I get why people are kind of upset about the story because it kind of get messy towards the end with the whole destiny and like love triangle thingy, and I think that it's a unnecessary addition to the series. Like I just wish that they could have focused on Ming and Kit. Oh no, not Ming and Kit. Mark and Kit, and also focus on Tanu and Wayu instead. So next up we have Two Wish. So I'm going to group this with A Chance to Love and also Love by Chance, which is right... Where is it? Wait, hold on. Oh, which is right here. Found it. Because they kind of have a similar story and also a similar starring roles, I guess. And also reminders. Yeah, I just remember about reminders here. Love by Chance goes to the A minus tier. So Love by Chance goes straight into the A minus because of how cute A and Pete is. Like, oh my god, like they look so adorable together. But I'm not gonna lie, some of their moments are a bit toxic, especially in episode 7 where A basically forced Pete to have sex with him. And I also don't really like the other side couples such as Tin and Can and Tom and Tar and also Techno and Kenkla. So the second one is A Chance to Love. I'm going to go with nah. The thing about the series is that it's quite messy chronologically. Like they basically retcon Tin and Ken's story while they also continues the other story from like the other persons. Reminders. I don't really feel particularly anything towards the series, so I'm gonna go with like B. Like it was okay, I guess. Like some of the moments were cute, but other than that, I think Reminders nothing special. Like it's just a fan service type of series, I guess. The same goes for Two Wish though. Like I didn't really remember too much from the series if I'm being honest, so I'm gonna put it in C. And also because I didn't really like Meet and Plan in the first place, so I didn't really feel particularly anything towards the series. So next up we have Together the series, aka my first ever BL series. I'm going to rank this alongside oh, there it is. Okay, Still Together, and also Cause You're My Boy, and I'm Team Me Too. So for Together the series, I'm gonna give it an A minus. Like I think it's cute. Like I'm totally biased here, but I think Together the series is cute. Like I really love the chemistry between Bright and Win, and also I really love the interaction between Sarawat and Time. But the thing that really brings the series down a bit is the fact that they kept on introducing the same problem over and over and over again, you know, with the whole new girl and like love triangle thing. Like at this point it kind of gets old real fast. Still Together, however, goes straight into A tier because I really love the conflict in the series. You know, like I really love how they managed to bring another problems, such as how they have to like juggle between their love life and also between the responsibilities as a captain or as a leader for their respective clubs, and also the kiss at the end. Like it is definitely worth the wait, and it is definitely worth the hype. You know, like it's definitely worth the I'll kiss you till you drop hype. Cause You're My Boy. C tier. Like when you watch the series, you could clearly see the problem in the production quality. Like the audio is a bit janky and the scenes is a bit janky too. But I do appreciate some point in the series though. Like I really appreciate the storyline between Frank's and also Frank's mom. But the production quality and all that kind of stuff really brings it down to C tier. So yeah. I Am Team Me Too is a fun series. Like it is definitely an A. Like the series is basically on crack, but not too much to the point where it will weirded you out. But it's still cute and it's still funny as hell and also still delivers a rather solid story. Like, it is definitely worth your time watching and also will make you feel better after watching the series. Like, this series will entertain the living hell out of you. So next up we have Three Will Be Free. I will group this alongside Daughters or Siadai and also The Stranded. Three Will Be Free is a great series in my opinion. Like it deserves an A spot. All of the characters are like so likable and have so much depth into it, to the point where every single side character in this series are so enjoyable to watch. But my personal favorite character in Three Will Be Free by far is definitely Mei and also Te, aka Jenny and Gunsmell's character. And I also really love how the story will keep you at the edge of your seat, and it also introduces us to a rather unique relationship tropes, you know, like they introduced a threesome that actually ended with a threesome instead of a love triangle. So yeah, like Three Will Be Free is definitely an A tier. Siadai is S tier, hands down. It's like one of the favorite series that I watch, you know, like it's more than just a story about kids using drugs, you know, like it's a story about how their broken family could affect them mentally and also could affect them to the point where they use drugs, you know, they take things slow when it comes to the build up and also when it comes to the character development and all that kind of stuff, which really makes the series great because you get to see all of the characters in a rather deep way. And honestly, like, I just can't get enough of the series. Oh my god, like, even the opening and the ending scenes are like beautiful. Everything about Siadai is great. Like, everything about the series is amazing, and y'all should definitely watch it. Just like There Will Be Free, this Stranded will also leave you at the edge of your seat because the story is really interesting and really filled with mysteries and action and all that kind of stuff. But the thing about The Stranded is that there's like a lot of mysteries that is left unsolved. Which I get it because there's supposed to be a sequel on the series. But honestly, like a lot of plot points and a lot of aspect in the series are just left then and there, you know? So yeah, like no matter how great the series is and like no matter how amazing the series is, like it leaves so many questions unanswered, and for that I'm going to place it in A minus. But I really hope that they manage to like answer all of the questions that we have after watching the series. So next up we have Seven Project, and I'm going to group this with Close Friend and also Why Destiny. Seven Project in my opinion was alright. Like it was the one that is consistently okay from start to finish. Like the only episode that I really have problems with are episode 3 and 4, which is Semi and Pyar's episode and also Bon and Prem's episode. But other than that, all of the straight couple story are cute as hell, especially Pert and Fairy's story. And Santa and Earth's are also adorable and well made. And Boom and Peak's story are the best out of the bunch in my opinion. But it was nothing special in my opinion. Like there's not a single episode that really makes me go wow, or you know, like that really makes me feel amazed or something like that. So I'm gonna put it in B. Close Friend the series. I'm not gonna lie, I actually have a soft spot for this series. I don't know, maybe because most of the couple in this series are one of my favorites, such as Fluke, Jaffer, Smitu, and such. And all of the O's in this series are really great, and all of them are like a bangers, which makes sense considering that Close Friend is supposed to be a promotional work for the singles that they're trying to promote in the series. But story-wise, I think episode 1 and 2 are the worst one, especially episode 2 because it kind of feels unsettling. But episode 3 onwards are consistently great. Like episode 3 is cute and funny as hell. Episode 4 and 5 are one of the best and it really makes me swoon. And episode 6 have some cute moments here and there and also have a really good editing in my opinion, you know, with the whole VR set thingy. So yeah, like considering that this is my favorite out of the anthology series, I'm going to rank this in A minus. Like it's one of the underrated ones. Up next we have Wild Destiny. I have mixed feeling with this one. Like I absolutely adore episode 12 and 11 and 12. Yeah, 11 and 12. The one with Sat and Choke. Like I think that they look adorable together, and honestly it's like one of the more underrated ones from the series. The episode 3 and 4 and also 7 and 8 and also 14 and 15 are cute but nothing special in my opinion. Episode 1 and 2 are a bit confusing. Episode 5 and 6 are a no for me because of the fact that Team was basically objectifying men, which is like no, ew. And episode 9 and 10, I absolutely hate that episode. Like I just think that Kang is so desperate and he basically crossed all of the boundaries that he has with Poot. Like he invaded his house and he came into his house uninvited and also have a non-consensual sex scene with him. Like ew, gross. Like dude, chill. Like respect his privacy, you know. Like so yeah, like I think Why Destiny is just B. Like I think out of the anthology series, I think Why Destiny is the worst one. Okay, so up next we have A Tale of Thousand Stars, which I'm going to group alongside Until We Meet Again, and also Lovely Rider because like this series is among one of my personal favorites. A Tale of Thousand Stars is obviously an S tier. Like it's also one of my personal favorite, even though it's not really the series that is the number one for me, but it's still up there because of the fact that the story is so fresh. And also I really love the character development, especially Tian's character. And I also really love his character's depth. Like he has a lot of going on, and honestly like they portray his character so well, and I really love how he basically tries to like find his own way of teaching instead of, you know, like kept on following Tarfan's shadow. And also he helps the economy of the villagers in general. Like I really love how he is willing to give anything to the villagers and also willing to do this public services. And honestly, A Tale of Thousand Star hands down is one of the more inspirational one and also one of the more interesting one basically. Lovely Rider, this one is solid too. Like I'm gonna give it an A because again, the story felt so refreshing because they kind of tried their best portraying the whole BL industry thingy. Like they kind of criticize a lot of things. And I also really love Kao and Up, and especially Kao because he's gorgeous as hell, damn. And overall, I really like the series because the story is really solid and the character is also really solid and really cute. Until We Meet Again, S tier. Like I just really love everything about the series, you know. Like I really love the story, I really love the chemistry, I really love the romance stuff, I really love the O's, I really love how healthy all of the relationship here. Like honestly, Until We Meet Again is just so perfect, and honestly like It is my comfort show and it will never fail to make me swoon. Okay, so next up we have Bad Romance. I'm going to rank this with Together With Me and also Together With Me Season 2 and also Manner of Death because all of this series are Max Steel's series, so yeah. So, Together With Me, this series is definitely one of the hotter series that you will ever watch, basically. But honestly, even with all of this hotness in Together With Me, the series, I think that it's B, like it was okay. Like there are a moment that really makes the series good, you know, such as Yihua's character and also the whole friend group of Korn and Nock. But the thing that really brings this series down a bit is the fact that Korn and Nock is a bit toxic. Considering that Nock was also in a relationship with Bernplang at this point, and he kind of went back and forth between the two of them, and they kind of left both of them hanging for a while. So yeah, like I just think that Nock in the series is very inconsistent and very unreasonable, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's why I'm putting it in a B tier. Bad Romance is painful for me, so I'm gonna put it in D. Like, I legit think that Korn and Nock fights all the time in this series. Like, there are no moments where they could just chill and they could just take it easy for once. And honestly, their fighting is just getting old, considering that they also fight a lot in Together With Me. So yeah, like Bad Romance didn't really do them justice, and honestly, the whole story is painful to watch for me. Like, I don't know, like it just felt so tiring and uninteresting for me. I don't know. Together With Me Season 2 is the same. Like, I hate it. Because again, they fight a lot, and honestly, their fighting is getting old at this point. Like, oh my god, stop! You know, like stop fighting for once. Like, ugh. Manner of Death, however, is hands down the best Max Steel series. This series is a solid A tier, basically. Like, they got the hot scenes right, and it is really steamy as hell. Like, oh my god. And again, just like Trivial Be Free and also The Stranded, this series will leave you at the edge of your seat because the story, the mystery, and also the whole murder and evil scheme that is happening in the series is really thrilling, and it's really interesting to see from start to finish. So yeah, like I think that Manner of That is hands down the best Max Steel series that you will ever watch, period. Like, hands down, no cap. So next up we have Beloved in House. I'm going to rank this alongside We Best Love and also We Best Love Season 2 because those three series are the only Taiwanese BL that I've watched so far. So first off, let's rank Beloved in House. This series is cute. Like, maybe it's because of the fact that Aaron and Hank look cute together, or the fact that Hank has this like amazing and gorgeous smile. Like, he's so adorable in the series. But the thing is, I actually really love the development between the characters. Like, yeah, they may start off as an enemy or like as someone who hated each other, but at the very least, they still kept it professional because, you know, like they have to work together at the end of the day. So, you know, they decided to compromise and started to get to know each other. And honestly, because of that, they are getting cuter and cuter each episode goes by. So yeah, I think Beloved in House is a solid series, and I will give it an A- tier. So the next one is We Best Love and We Best Love Season 2. I think this series is cute enough. Like, I'm gonna give both of them A-, because Semenu is just gorgeous, honestly. Especially you. Like, the first time that I saw you, I was like, oh my god, this guy is gorgeous as hell. And also, I think that their development is also cute as hell too. Like, just like in Beloved in House, they started off as enemies to lovers, but then later on they decided to compromise and started being friends and all. And I think that they look cute together. And even though We Best Love ended in a cliffhanger, the season 2 of it really answered all of those questions that left in season 1, and I really appreciate that. And also really appreciate the fact that they have a different theme other than the university settings, like they started to level up and they started to explore the whole work environment in We Best Love season 2, and I think that's great. So yeah, I think We Best Love and also Finding Mr. Second is a solid series and definitely worth to watch. So the next one is Bannock's Gym, and I'm going to rank this alongside Gameboys, and then there's also Pearl Next Door and Gaya sa Pelikula, which is basically all of the Pinoy series that I've watched so far. Oh, and also The Boy Who Foretold by the Star. Yeah, like that is a Pinoy series too, right? So Bannock's Gym is okay. Like honestly, there's nothing too memorable about the series. Like maybe Bannock's Gym is really cute, but that's it. Like the story is kind of a meh for me. Like it doesn't really click with me and it doesn't really leave an everlasting impact on me, so I'm putting it in B tier. I guess Gameboys is an A. Like it's a really solid series, and honestly, like it tackles a lot of stuff, especially during the pandemics. Like obviously they tackled the pandemic issues. They also tackled about the LGBTQ plus issue really well. The fight doesn't feel petty. Like when they fight and when they have arguments or something like that, it felt like neither side is right or neither side is wrong. And I think that Kokoy and also Elijah really do well in the series, and I really love how Kevin Kai interacted here. So yeah, like Game Boys definitely deserve the hype. A tier, basically. Pearl Next Door. I think Pearl Next Door is underrated, but it still goes in the A minus. Like I know that the girls didn't really end up together in the end, but honestly, I am fine with that. Like considering that this is actually a love triangle thing between Pearl and also like the other two girls here, I think making them go their separate ways in order to like better themselves and in order to like improve themselves is a solid ending for me, and I really appreciate that, honestly. And yeah, like it felt new, it felt refreshing, and honestly it was a cute series. It was a good series, basically. Gaya sa Pelikula is A. Mainly because of how they managed to deliver the message in a more subtle way. Like, especially in the credit scene when they show like the living room and also like the two boys slowly and surely get close to each other in each and every credit scene. Like I think that's a really nice touch. Oh, and I really appreciate the fact that they talk more about the LGBTQ plus stuff and also talk more about the self-discovery and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I think Gaya sa Pelikula is a really solid series. The Boy Who Foretold by the Stars, or something like that. This one is also solid for me. Like I really think that the character looks cute together, and also the relationship and their development is cute together, and the fact that they are set in a religious school really hits close to home. Like it really makes things even more relatable for me, and honestly I really appreciate that. And so yeah, I think The Boy Who Foretold by the Star is definitely an A tier. Like it's just a really cute story, and it's just really a relatable one at that too. Okay, so real quick before we continue and finish this tier list, I actually have a meeting at 9 a.m. and right now it's 8:27 a.m. in the morning, so I guess I'll be seeing you guys in a while because I have to like prepare for the meeting and such. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye!